Sir Nick,
Hello.
Miss Evelyn, and Miss Hannah. My question goes to Sir Nick, of course. We all know yung kung pag-juggle mo sa inyong oras between your medical career and your musical career. So, we all know na very satisfied kayo sa outcome ng inyong medical career. Gusto ko na malaman ngayon, kung i-rate niyo po from 1 to 10, how satisfied are you pagdating po sa inyong music career?
Oh, very good question. Kagaya ng sabi ko na walang masamang tinakoy, I treat myself the same. Walang masamang tinakoy sa akin. For myself, for example, I know myself, I'm not Martin Rivera. But it doesn't mean I cannot be like him. It's just so happened, nauna siya sa akin, mas marami siyang network, and then mas marami siyang support system. At saka, concentrated siya sa ganun. I believe if you concentrate on one, malayo mararating mo consistent ka lang. Where I am right now is because of consistency. Kasi, you know, I train every day I'm here, every day I'm here. Every year may bagong album. So, yung society, nagtatrain. Every year may lalabas, may lalabas na May, gano'n. So, I believe in consistency. Kung mabibigyan ako ng tamang support system like the people I mentioned, I can be there. Kasi before everything else, sumasali ako sa competition, Philippines palagi ako first, you know. So alam ko naman yung kaya lang, I believe in politics, in everything. Entertainment is politics, nursing is politics. It's about kung sino yung meron kang kapit na matutulungan ka. Kagaya ng mga competitions, di ba? Ang daming nananalo sa competition, but where are they now? Kasi wala silang mga gold, mga sponsors. So, it's about finding that person kung sino makakatulong sa'yo to open your door. So, kaya lang, hopefully, pero if I have to rate myself right now based on that, you can say around maybe 7 or 7, 8, but not really 10. Kasi 10 for me is like, you're exactly very known na talaga. Like Martin and Jen, mga ganun na yan.
Yeah.
Sa akin, parang lang ako, floating lang, hindi yung...
Okay, my next question po. Speaking of mga contests and many Filipino artists making names abroad just like Mate Honyosa, Jessica Sanchez, si Sopronio Vasquez, mga nanalo na sa mga international contest. Kaya could you give us your reaction sa mga Filipino artists na making names?
I had the privilege to host for Sopronio. Pumunta siya sa Chicago, ako yung official host niya.
Okay.
So we work together. So naalala niya yung we used to work in Kumu. Doon si Sopronio dati, di ba? So nung nakita niya ako, sabi ko, kumusta yung Adarna? Tinatapunan ko siya ng Adarna kasi ang galing talaga ni Sopronio. Kumu pa yun eh. So when I saw him, naalala niya. So we had a picture together. So, but when you ask me, the three of them well deserving at parating artists actually. So I'm so glad we needed Asian Americans to really make a mark sa international scene. Kasi ang hirap dito lang sa Philippines, ang hirap na gumawa ng pangalan. Can you imagine pangalan mo sa worldwide? Hindi pa ready yung European and Black and Latino to embrace Asian characters as the top, hindi ba? So, itong si Sopronio and Mati and Jessica, I think ang mangyayari sa kanila is just like me, floating lang sa international scene. You see Lea Salonga. Lea is award-winning na, di ba? Pero if you compare them to Beyonce or Britney Spears, floating lang din sila. Yeah. Kasi hindi pa ready talaga ang international scene sa Asian market. But I'm very happy we are slowly breaking in. Galing-galing ni Mati, Dalawang golden buzzer.
Correct. Sa briefing pa.
Nakaka-proud yun.
Yes. Did you also support Bini sa Coachella? Malapit sa lugar mo yun, di ba sir?
Bini.
Yeah.
Oh, I support everybody. Lalo na pag Philippine descent. Yeah.
Okay po. My last question kay Miss Evelyn and kay Miss Hannah. Of all the songs na narinig yun ang ginawa ni Sir Nick, alin po yung pinaka-paborito niyo and why?
Gusto ko itong gospel, Dancing in the Ocean. No, ngayon, kasi pag naririnig ko ito, sumasayaw ako kahit ako mag-isa. O kahit hindi kayo nakatingin, o pag nakatingin kayo. I will just dance. Kasi gusto ko yung music. Of course, mayroon din siyang gospel music na gusto ko. Kasi alam mo lang, gospel music, musician din ako ng mga gospel. So,
Therapeutic mo sa inyo yung danceable songs niya? Therapeutic mo sa inyo yung danceable songs niya? Oh, really? How about si Miss Hannah? What is your most favorite songs sa lahat ng mga na-release na ni Sir Nick?
Well, lahat naman po talaga is naikabot ng rep. Especially yung last album po sa Nicky Dancing in the Ocean. Pero meron po talagang nangingiba ako sa akin eh. Kasi yun po yung naging parang nagpag-close sa Sir Nick. Siguro po yung Laging Ikaw from second album. Kasi yun po talaga yung pinaka-alam ko sa ulo ko yung lyrics. So, ngayon nga po, kahit katahin ko ngayon live, kaya ko yung kaya parang, tsaka yun po yung parang naging contest piece ko po dun sa contest ko ni Sir Nick sa Kuno. Kaya parang mas naging close ako sa kanya dahil sa Kuno.
Salamat, Joey.
Hello po. Yan. Next question, Sir Nick. Pasensya ka na. Nag-abiso na ko sa'yo kanina. Medyo gigisahin ka nito. Miss Janice Navida from Bulgar.
Ayan, natakot tuloy si Sir Nick agad. Good evening, Sir Nick. Ito muna yung question ko muna bago yung pagigisa. I'm just curious, what's the story behind the Dancing in the Ocean? Can you share with us? Paano nabuo ito?
I always coordinate with my composer, si Adonis Tabanda. And every time he starts the album composition, I gave him the inspiration. Sabi ko, halimbawa, yung beat ni Madonna, which is Lies na Bonita. Sabi ko, gumawa ng song based on this beat. And then pag nabuo niya yung lyrics, i-input ko yung sasabihin ko sa kanya, ito yung gusto kong mangyari sa sing. And then gagawin niya yung mga words. Tapos i-rhyme niya. So it's a very long process. Minsan, yung isang song will take him like 3 months just to magaling si Adonis kasi mismong mga melodies ng song siya nang gumagawa. Pero ang story talaga nito, gusto ko, I want everybody to dance pero wag naman yung excessive dancing. So the story behind that is that when you go, the only way to dance is when you're dancing in the beach. So pag nagsasayaw ka sa beach, hindi masyadong mabilisan like when you're dancing in the club. So, basically yun. Parang sunny, ano man tawag doon? Parang easy listening, easy dancing type.
Kala ko may hugot ka na bakit Dancing in the Ocean. Kasi gusto ko tanongin, ano bang mga uno sa buhay mo or parang nasinayawan mo lang?
Marami. Kasi I believe sometimes people call you mayabang or sometimes people call you you're full of yourself. But they don't realize the only reason why you do that is because you've been through a lot. Diba? Karamihan talaga sa mga taong matatapak or standing alone or independent is because they won every challenge they faced. So marami akong Janice, isa doon ang pinaka-challenge ko is my mother. Yeah. Kaya ko lahat pero when it comes to my mom, anything happens, talagang nalulugmok ako. Yung parang natatalo bigla. So, what I do, before it happens, I prevent things from happening. So, inuuna ko na yung mga needs niya. Isang ganun pa lang ng mata niya, alam ko na kailangan niya. Isang ganun pa lang ng kamay niya, alam ko na yung needs niya. So, my mom will seldom tell me, in fact tells me, sige na, okay na ako. And every time she says that, I know she means the opposite.